Make sure to be a member on the channel, link is in the description. Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and today we have another video. So let's thank our members, Overlanding 11B, thank you for being a member, it helps a lot. Thank you all the Fishpad members and all the Foxpad members, Silami, Astropub, Diaf, Chalar S, Justin Field, and Yu Shit, and MK Studios being the new member. And make sure to subscribe and join our Discord, and let's get into it. So today we are flying out the F4D1, the Skyray. In simulator battles. An interesting aircraft, very difficult sometimes, very weird in certain situations, and with a very weird ripping uh, speed and G, so it's a very difficult aircraft to fly, to be honest. So we took off here, and we are just scanning. The radar is very good, to be honest, for this BR. It's the APQ-50, which is the same radar as we see in the F3H, the demo. And it helps a lot, even though you don't have the sparrows, which would make this aircraft a lot better, to be honest, because the M9B obviously doesn't have a lot, and that's a bug. I don't know what was happening with my radar there. Along the entire T of the video, you will see that it was just kind of a techno party there, but still. Yeah, if we had the sparrows like the F3H, the reach of this aircraft would be a lot better. The acceleration is great, and you have a lot of good capabilities on this aircraft, but one that is very important for an interceptor is to be able to do semi-active missiles at least, or radar missiles in general, and this doesn't have it. So we found a target on the radar and was following him. Delayed the turn a little bit here so that I can shoot a aim 9 properly. We shot an aim 9, it's a Saber, and yeah, it was a bot, so yeah. But we continue the cap, and then I was just flying around, taking a look on the radar, see if I can see something using the 19 kilometers. It is a very capable aircraft in the turn, but not initially. It's kind of a crazy aircraft. It cannot pull too many Gs, but it is very good at turning, which is odd, And a missile there almost exploded on me, so there was at least one enemy on my 6. I saw him, and the dogfight began. So as you see, it is a G91 that we are facing, and as you see, it is a very capable aircraft in turns, as you see. But you have to be careful because a G91 can turn very well as well. So you can do some crazy maneuvers like this, kind of a inversed thing that I did there. So I lost all of my energy, obviously, because I am a Delta Wing, so it is kind of problematic. Obviously he sees me and I don't have the energy to actually maintain a good position on him. He's coming on a head-on, missed him, and I'm just so slow right now. I mean, so slow. And it is a very difficult aircraft to maintain a good position in the dogfight because you lose a lot of energy. As you see, he's able to keep the inner turn for himself a lot of the times, even though I'm trying to pull as much Gs as possible. He doesn't pull a lot of Gs. You see 3 to 4 Gs, 5, but yeah, it is pulling a lot of AOA, but it's not pulling a lot of Gs. So we're not turning very much, but we are keeping him at bay, which is a good thing. Yeah, got a hit there. I thought he was dead, but he managed to survive that dive. The tail is damaged, but he's alright. So we had an advantage here. So we had a perfect shot for a missile here, but the sun was there, so I was locking actually the sun. Yeah, it was with combat flaps there, so that's why I could not put my nose onto the target. I forgot the flaps opened, which are basically slats in the combat. And I saw another guy coming. So there was 2 guys there, I think. Yeah, I heard him. He's flying behind me, as you see. He's shooting at me, and I kind of ignored him a little bit because I thought I could be the first guy first, and just be a little bit more, a bit better on that second guy then. But I am damaged a little bit, he's damaged a little bit, but I'm just ignoring the other guy, which was a very bad mistake. Just trying to keep the energy up, 280 kilometers per hour. As you see, you still have a lot of AOA that you can pull, 28 degrees. I mean, this is numbers from like a MiG-29, for example. So yeah, it can pull a lot of AOA, you know, a lot of AOA. Yeah, you see the guy there? He's right behind me. And then I messed it up my my trim and ended up dying for the other G91. So two G91s, very hard aircraft to actually fight in this thing, especially 2 against 1. So we took off again from the carrier, and now we have the proper sortie that I actually managed to fly well, you know. In simulator, obviously in dogfights, you have to learn your aircraft pretty, you know, have a very good knowledge of what are your aircraft's capabilities. And to be honest, this is like my third match in simulators with this. So yeah, I'm still getting used to it, but I probably will do more videos on it in the future. But it is a very interesting aircraft. It is a 9.3 aircraft, but in this BR more, a ton of aircraft don't have, uh, you know, radars and stuff. So you can have a bit of situational awareness that nobody else has. But it has its problems in a dogfight because the amount of metal in the canopy, as you see, there's a lot of metal in the canopy, which makes it very easy to lose targets, and you have to really be careful on that. Another problem is obviously the fuel of the aircraft. It is very limited, especially with the afterburner. But yeah, as you see, I detected a target about 26 kilometers, and he's coming directly to me. So I'm just looking at him. It is a very small target on the radar, such a small target that I cannot even see him until 7 kilometers. So it is a very small target, and he's coming on a head-on. I selected just 2 of the guns to save some ammo, and it is a Sagittarius, see? And yeah, head-on pass, good kill, good spread on the guns so that I can get a good kill. So yeah, this is my first actual player kill. I mean, I had another kill, but it was from another sortie that I did before because there were just one guy there and I killed him and he left the game. But then I waited a bit, and then there were a couple of more people flying around. So yeah, we just maintained high altitude, and I saw some aircraft destroying on the right side on the bottom of the screen, some aircraft destroying our bots. I thought this was one of them. I detected the target. As you see, it is an enemy right beside the friendly, but it was not the one that I was thinking that it was. It's not the G91, it's actually another aircraft, but it's still an enemy, as you see on the radar, 10 kilometers. So my idea here was to not just go in a head-on pass. I can try to just delay the turn a bit. Common tactic in Vietnam, for example, so that you can actually have the best perfect shot with an aim 9. So you delay a little bit of the turn, as you see I'm delaying it, and then I pull as much as I can, maintain the missile warmed it up, and then I just fire the missile whatever I can. So yeah, Fox 2 there, and splash another one, MiG-15. So it was not the G91 that I was seeing there, but it was still an aircraft destroying our bombers or bots. So I think it was a bot. There were a lot of bombers, friendly bombers flying around as well. So I saw something back there, but I think it was a friendly bomber or a friendly attacker or something, attacking maybe the carrier of the other team right there, shooting at me, you see. So yeah, just maintaining the cap, and here we went a little bit south to try to see if there were a couple more people killing bots. I saw on the feed there, and I saw these 2 guys there, see? One is burning, and on the bottom of the screen on the right side, Sagittario 2 killed an A4B. So I knew that that was an enemy, so I tried to follow him, full afterburners, but I decided to pull back the throttle because this aircraft is already on its max speed, kinda. So you have to be careful. Its max speed is very low. You don't rip with it, but it just sits there. It's kind of funny how it works. And you have to be careful a lot with the amount of ammo that you have. The missiles are not that good, but it is a very fun aircraft. The performance is amazing, and it's a very different aircraft. It's like a, I would say it's the flight characteristics is similar to the Mirage, maybe something like that, you know, in the sense of the way everything works. So yeah, as you see, the Sagittario killed one of our B-29s there. Following him. And we are faster than him, obviously. So delaying the turn a bit as well. Same tactic as before. Looking out for not breaking the wings of the aircraft. Warming up the missile again. Got a good shot with... I thought he was going to go for the sun, but it was a good track and a good kill. So yeah, one more kill. So as you see, the AIM-9B, the flight models are the same, you know, to the RRB, but obviously with simulator you can have a lot more kills with it, just because nobody is a lot. I mean, it's a lot harder to actually pay attention on your 6 than, especially in an aircraft like this, to be honest, because the back sight of this aircraft is incredibly awful. So I detected another guy there, friendly. Maybe there were a couple more flying around, but it was just, yeah. And I was taking a look on the fuel because I only had 4 minutes of fuel, and I detected a guy there that killed one of our bombers as well, a MiG-15 I think it was, and I just locked him up, make sure to not lose sight of him, and just try to intercept him. Was hoping that he'd not see me coming from below like this. So I decided to maintain low altitude, delay the turn a bit again. As always, a good tactic for an AIM-9 shot. Warm it up the missile, because I thought the missile could maybe get a good lock on it, but yeah, it is basically a non-afterburner engine, so it kind of becomes a problem. Too high of an angle of attack to actually make the AIM-9 track. But I'm pretty close, so got a hit there. So I decided to go for the guns, which was a bit of a mistake, but ended up being alright. These cannons are pretty good. He's too fast for him to turn very well, and yeah, to roll very, very well, to be honest. And another good kill with the guns. We already almost out of ammo. I should have just go to the airfield and to the carrier actually to land, but I decided to go a little bit further into the enemy's territory. But after a while searching for, I mean, basically 3 minutes searching for targets, we are down to 2 minutes of fuel, 150 kilograms of fuel, which brings us to basically 3 minutes if we use the fuel correctly. So yeah, this is the main problem with this aircraft. It is very, very problematic, the fuel department. It is just very, very problematic. I saw something there shooting down some bombers, and I could not just pass a target like this. He was just way too tasty for me to ignore, and he was killing one of our a lot of our bombers and stuff. So yeah, he's there, right? As you see, he's approaching the bombers. 1 minute and 30 of fuel, so yeah, that's problematic. He's shooting down some bombers, as you see. Sagittario again. Just waiting for a good lock here. One missile, and I need to land, so I fired both of the AIM-9s, and yeah, let's get back to base because I have only 1 minute and something. And yeah, good kill. I thought the missile would not hit him because, it was too far away, but it was a good kill. And the last kill of the game. So yeah, now we have another challenge to land this baby. So we have 1 minute of fuel, and I really wanted to make a landing on the carrier. And yeah, that was, spoiler alert, this is not a good idea. But 1 minute, and I was just controlling the amount of burn with the fuel that I had. So yeah, we are close to the target here. 8 seconds of fuel, 11 kilos, and I mean, we are going to wrap it up the video with my landing. So thank you for watching. But yeah, I just completely, come on. But it was a good try, to be honest. It was a good try. But it is a problem that you have to think about this aircraft. You think that you have enough fuel, but you don't. You really don't. It is a very good aircraft in the efficiency of drag, to be honest. It is an aircraft that can hold its ground just flying around from far away, without an engine. But it is a problem nonetheless, and you have to just really be careful with that. So yeah, 1 second of fuel, 1 kilogram of fuel, just 8% of engine to try to maintain a bit of more speed here. And the engine is dead. So engine died, turned it off, everything. And yeah, 300 kilometers per hour. And we need to land. So yeah, I felt so dumb after this. You have no idea, man. You're going to see how dumb I look. I managed to do something that I was not expecting to do. So 260, I know the stall speed is about 200 with the combat flaps, with the landing flaps, so gear down. I needed to lower the airspeed, flap landing. And yeah, it was kind of considering the situation, very good approach, but the last pull there, yeah, I overpassed the effing wire, man. I just overpassed the wire. I cannot believe I did that, but yeah. I hope you enjoyed. Bye guys, see ya.